Have you ever wondered why rejection physically hurts? Like actually hurts in your body? Scientists have discovered that our brains process social rejection using the same neural pathways as physical pain. When someone rejects us, our anterior cingulate cortex literally lights up the same way it does when we stub our toe or burn our hand. But here's what's fascinating. The Bible talks about this connection between emotional and physical pain thousands of years before we had brain scans. When David writes in Psalm 38, "My guilt has overwhelmed me like a burden too heavy to bear. My wounds fester and are loathsome because of my sinful folly," he's describing how emotional pain manifests physically. His shame and sense of rejection weren't just feelings, they were affecting his entire body. This is why biblical approaches to healing rejection are so powerful from a neuroscience perspective. Take Ephesians 1 verse 4, where Paul reminds us that God chose us in Him before the creation of the world to be holy and blameless in His sight. When we meditate on this truth, we're literally rewiring our brains. We're creating new neural pathways that compete with the rejection pathways. The fascinating thing about neuroplasticity is that our brains can't tell the difference between a real experience and a vividly imagined one. So when we regularly rehearse God's acceptance of us, when we visualize ourselves as His beloved children, we're not just thinking positive thoughts, we're actually changing our brain structure. This is why Jesus' words in John 15:16 are so neurologically significant. "You did not choose me, but I chose you." Every time we declare this truth, we're strengthening neural networks associated with belonging and acceptance while weakening the rejection pathways that cause us so much pain. The Israelites had a brilliant practice that we see throughout the Old Testament. They set up memorial stones to remember God's faithfulness. From a neuroscience perspective, they were creating physical triggers to activate positive neural pathways and override their natural tendency toward fear and rejection. Your brain is constantly being shaped by what you focus on. When you choose to meditate on God's unchanging love rather than replaying moments of rejection, you're literally participating in your own neural transformation. This isn't just spiritual truth, it's backed by decades of brain research. So here's my challenge for you. What memorial stones are you setting up in your mind? What truths about God's acceptance are you rehearsing daily? Drop a comment below and let me know which scripture helps you combat rejection the most. And if this video helped rewire your thinking, hit subscribe for more, where scripture meets science.